Now, it has been a hell of a week. After finding a red spot on his nose, a German man went to the doctor and found out that he has monkeypox, syphilis, and HIV. Who he Listen, these diseases are not Pokemon cards, okay? You don't have to catch them all, sir, all right? Topic one. Now, earlier this week on the Pivot Podcast, two football players had a very interesting conversation. Butter pecan podcaster and suspected cousin of T.I., Channing Crowder, told Browns cornerback Denzel Ward that he was beautiful.
Well, you are beautiful.
What you mean,
Well,
man?
you got pretty eyes, like you got good skin, you got the little highlights.
I mean, you the first dude that called me beautiful.
Bro, you are beautiful.
I don't even know how to respond to that.
It makes me wonder, why as a society are we so reluctant for a man, especially a black man, to objectively comment on another man's beauty? Look, I'm married to a beautiful black queen, but you don't have to be a black queen to know that Michael B. Jordan is a delicious morsel of a man, all right? So is Idris Elba. Don't you A-yo me, okay? All right? All right? And from what I hear from, the writer's room, Boris Kojo, they think he's fine too. Not my taste, he's a little too beige for me. But, look, I see him. Look, man, I see my homegirls tell each other how pretty they are all the time, okay? Because being attractive to someone doesn't mean you're attracted to them. So is it okay for men to give other men these type of compliments? Gary, I'm gonna start with you with your fine ass.
Yeah. I've done 2 movies with Michael Ealy.
Oh.
So every day, just call him Pretty Eyes Mike, Pretty Eyes Ealy. I'll give him a compliment, but I always say, like, if I ever got life in prison, I want him to be my cellie.
That's a good compliment.
You know what I mean?
That's a good compliment.
I'll fight it for a couple years, but, I don't want Faison Love being my cellie now. I'll take Ealy all day.
What do you think, Flame?
Me too. I want to be my damn cellie, yeah. You know what the problem is that masculinity is, what is the measure of a man? What does a man look like, honestly?
That is true.
I am a dad of 3 children. They adore me as their father. This is my job, but they know who I am as a man. So men should be able to compliment other men, because if you're secure in your manhood and you know that ain't your get down, I can say, this is a good looking brother, and that's not.
That's real. That's real.
The problem is, so many men are walking around with this toxic masculinity, and I have a prime example. Last weekend I was in Yellow Springs with Dave and
Dave Chappelle, that is.
Dave Chappelle and
Light
Yassine Bey, who is now who was formerly known as Mos Def. And his masculinity and his manhood was so quiet and strong without him having to say MF and I'm this and I'm a thug and I'm a his masculinity, his sex appeal was quiet and enormous.
So you think he's beautiful?
Oh, I thought he was a beautiful man. I would have been his cellie. I almost most definitely went down on him.
Why does it have to be jail? Can we stop with the jail?
Well, he said jail.
Why do we gotta be jail,
always
Gary?
say jail.
Sorry about that.
It's 2022. You know, I almost kissed my Uber driver on the way over here for evading traffic. Listen.
Just because he got you through traffic,
Listen. We're making strides.
Raise your standards.
We're making strides to detoxify masculinity. Let's do a social experiment. Gary,
Oh,
look at Charlamagne, and tell him he's the most beautiful, dark-skinned black man you've ever seen in your life.
You're the most beautiful, dark-skinned black man you ever.
Okay, I'm in the middle of this. Wait a minute, let me back up. I'm not used to being in the middle.
Would masculinity be a little less toxic if, like, men had free-flowing compliments coming at them from their peers? No? First of all, I think that was a woman who answered that. Stay out of grown men's conversations. Okay? What do you think?
Yeah, if you see a nice-looking dude's got a nice outfit on, just tell him. And it's weird, like, you gotta tell him, like, you gotta specify, like, not like that. That's what you gotta do. Hey, bro, like that shirt, not like that, though.
Yeah.
Well, you can't, and you can't do it all the time. So, like, if Gary did compliment and say you look nice, like, if he did it every day, then that's some suspect shit.
Yeah. Why?
What if
I look good every day?
Well, it don't matter. He can't tell you look good every day.
Why not?
No, I'm speaking from the male perspective. It's 3 of us. He, she, and we, all 3 of us. so from the male perspective, it looks suspect. It looks Now you're
I don't
not
think
flattering.
so.
Wait.
no.
Now you're not flattering
I don't
me.
think so.
Now you're attracted to me. It's a difference.
I
Hold
deal
on.
with anxiety and depression. Tell me I look good.
Everybody
every day
don't deal
I
from
need.
that shit.
Listen,
Yes,
I totally disagree. I think it's a generational thing now that I'm looking at
this is
bench.
from an openly gay
I think
man, so please understand.
I'll take
All
it.
men look good at him.
I will say any compliment that you're saying earnestly to your straight friend, your
That's
straight
right.
male friend.
How often?
It is. Listen.
Tell me
I don't care
every
how
day.
often it is. Sometimes
That
telling your
sound like
friend
a
that they're
relationship.
beautiful or handsome is better than telling them that their fit's fire.
I like when you say the fit's fire too, but you know when you say it's swag,
There you go.
which means sex with another guy. That's an acronym. You didn't know that.
Oh, I didn't know that. Why do you know
Topic
that? Why do you know that one?
I don't know that either.
two. Women's basketball star Brittany Griner got a 9-year sentence in Russia for a vape pen, which has many Americans, including President Joe Biden, saying that is an unfair punishment, even going so far as to offer a trade.
The Biden administration is offering Victor Bout, a convicted Russian arms dealer, in exchange for 2 Americans held in Russia, Brittany Griner and Paul Whelan.
I hope that trade happens. I want Brittany to come home. But old Joe must have forgot there's people in America locked up for the same damn thing right now, okay? In fact, federal cannabis arrests have jumped 25% under President Biden. Biden could free those people right now with the stroke of a pen. He could grant mass clemency for people with non-violent federal cannabis convictions, and there would be no arms dealers required. All right? Listen, President Biden, that mass clemency is as easy as riding a bike. You know what? Never mind. Flame, should Joe Biden free everybody locked up on a federal level with a non-violent weed-only offense?
Not only should he free them, he should also let all of them that he free open dispensaries.
True.
I'll buy that for $1. It is, I think it is hypocrisy that Brittany Griner is over there, but here's America, supposed to be the most richest country in the world, the most fairest country. If the athletic associations pay female athletes their worth, and close to at least what they pay male athletes, we wouldn't have to go to other countries to make up on the off-season.
Well, you gotta know the rules in the country you're in. You just have to.
Oh, you travel overseas.
Well, like first time I went to the Middle East, it was during Ramadan. I didn't go out of my room because I didn't know what I was allowed, what I wasn't allowed to do, where I was allowed to go. So I stayed in my hotel room because I didn't know the rules.
Oh, how did that feel? Now you know how we feel.
Just stayed in my room.
Chi, you the politician. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I will speak from my perspective on the local level. You know, we're talking a lot about Joe Biden right here, but we have a governor in the state of New York that has the power to grant clemency to free black and brown folks that are in jail right here in New York State for marijuana charges. So yes, we can apply pressure on Joe Biden, but Governor Kathy Hochul, win your election first, but it's time to free some black people from jail.
But if Joe does it on a federal level, don't you think that will make people like her say, you know what, let's do it on the state level?
Absolutely, but I think we can get in touch with Kathy a lot quicker.
Okay, all right.